G'day guys, Cam here from the fish room again. As I'm sure you can tell, yep, we're back out in my fish room. So today's video is going to continue to update you on the progress of what's happening in here. So if you've not been to our YouTube channel before, let me take 30 seconds to tell you how incredibly awesome it is. We're talking about aquariums and tropical fish, setting up new fish tanks, aquatic plants, and everything in between that makes this hobby bloody awesome. So if that sounds a bit like you, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, like our videos, share our videos, and if you've got any burning questions, please bang them in down below. I make sure I answer every single question that I possibly can. If you didn't know, we're also an online aquarium supply store, hence all the stuff behind me. So you can check out our website, www.thefishroom.co.nz, pick up all your stuff that you need for your aquatic hobby, and away you go. Alright, let's get on with the progress reports. So we'll start with that little nano aquarium that I've set up here. So this is going to be our planted tank. So it's been cycling for a little while now. I'm using the throw a whole bunch of fish food and let it rot down method. So as you can see here in our water tests, it's definitely cycling. So it's away going well. It's probably another week and a half, 2 weeks away. But yeah, so it's a couple of weeks away till it's ready, which is good because I still don't really have an idea on what I want to do with it. But this one's coming along nicely, just on that throw a whole bunch of fish food in method. So, Tankenstein. As you can see, I've thrown substrate in. I've used the substrate previously before in the display tank that was in the shop. So that's been used before, which has left all the water very murky. All the debris and stuff's been turned up through it again, so as to be expected. Got no leaks going on, which is great. As per the previous video, I'm now missing a spot. I haven't worked out quite how to sort it out. I might get a bit of flexible pipe so it can't put the pressure on it. That's the first thought, but I'll just sort of touch base on that as I get closer to it. I've been leaving the light on in what will be the planted sales aquarium, so it's going nice and green, which is great, which is exactly what I want. I really wanted to get all the algae cycle done through it if I could to start with, and then clear it all off and go from there. Also, I wanted to give myself the opportunity to do a video talking about algae and how to get rid of this particular algae for you guys. So that's that one. I've put an extra wave maker in it, which is going to be used for the plants as well. You might not be able to see it here, but where the water is coming in from the return, it's kind of butting heads with it in the middle there. So it's getting a nice big crossover of flow. You can see it. Not quite, I can definitely see it. So it's Tankenstein, it's running. So as you can see, according to the test results, we have a truckload of ammonia going on in here. There's lots of pretty colours, to be honest. It's not really what you want, but it's okay because there's no fish in there, so it's not a big deal. We've got truckloads of ammonia, truckloads of nitrite, and lots of nitrate as well. I'm not surprised that we have got lots and lots of pretty colours in the tests. I've used a couple of different methods of cycling this one. So I've thrown fish food into it. I've obviously used substrate from a previous aquarium, which has got a whole lot of nutrients and stuff like that in it. I've previously used media, which was a little bit wet, but it will be mucky. I've squeezed one of my display aquariums inside, all the muck into it as well. And I've also been peeing into it as well, so I'm not surprised that there is plenty of stuff going on in the cycle of this aquarium. But yep, needs a good thorough cycle, then once it's clear I'll start adding fish to it. So I'm pretty happy with that. So if you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen this right beside Tankenstein. Someone has dubbed it the Bride of Tankenstein, which I quite like. So we'll keep it for that for now. Maybe later on the trap we might name it. But this is a blank open aquarium. I'm going to use the display aquarium, which is right beside Tankenstein. So as you can see, it's a little bit grubby, needs a bit of a clean up. We've got a bit of a pollen mark issue, which won't take much to clean off. And there's a bit of a calcium build up around here. So I'll do a video on how to clean those marks off one day. But I have an open blank canvas for me to play with. So at the moment I'm sort of thinking I wouldn't mind some auto lamp compressor system here, because I really like them. Maybe some shell dwellers or some lulupis. You know, really go for the Tanganyikan sort of theme. That's my first thought, because when you sort of look at it from a distance, it's right at eye level. So my eyes are, you know, my eyes are right around here. So it's right at eye level. When you walk in the door, you can see it. So I thought something that's really active around this point would be a really good idea. But that's my first thought with a Tanganyikan dwarf cichlid biotope or something like that. Another thought that I have had is rainbow fish, because I really like rainbow fish, but I was going to do that at my main display tank inside. But yeah, that's what I've got here at the moment. So if you've got any ideas of what we can put in it, it's 900 long, so it's about 3 foot. It's about 600 deep, so it's about 2 foot deep, and it's about 400 high, which is just under 1.5 foot high. So it's roughly 200 litres. I'm giving you all those numbers from memory, so please don't crucify me if my numbers were a little bit wrong. So we've got plenty of scope for options. It's got a really good footprint, so we can do something with it as well. So if you've got any thoughts on what I can do and put in here, definitely let me know. I'm always open to suggestions, so if you have any thoughts, chuck it in the comments below, or when we share it onto Facebook, please jump onto the Facebook page and put your comments and your thoughts what we can put in here as well. I'm not set on doing the Tanganyikan taupe or maybe rainbow fish, so I'm open to any options, but that's just what's kind of been lingering in me that I want to set up. So I said always open to options, so if you've got anything else, definitely let me know. So there you go, you've made it to the end. Yes! So that's the update of what's going on in my fish room and the basic setup that I'm doing for my own personal pleasure. Once that's done, we'll be moving on to setting up the rack for all the fish and the aquariums that we're going to set up to sell stuff from for the general public and to you guys and that sort of stuff. If you've made it to the end, you obviously like what we've done, so please feel free to subscribe, hitting that button down below. Like our videos, share our videos, and make any comments you want, particularly about the aquarium that I'm setting up. Please open to any ideas you've got. Just another little plug while I've got you, we're also on Facebook, we are the Fish Room NZ, and we're also on Instagram, again the same thing, the Fish Room NZ, and you can go to our website www.thefishroom.co.nz. We do a weekly blog on there as well, which we dub the Aqua Journal, so there's always some good information going on in that as well. Alright, so I'll leave it with you guys. I hope you have a good one. Happy fish keeping, and catch you later.